Season's greetings, everybody. It's your boy Cody back with another video. Today we're talking about Steam Deck. I recently got mine and I've been playing a game called Dark and Darker. You might have heard of it. It's been doing the rounds on social media and on Steam, and I thought I'd show you my current setup for the game on deck and how well it runs. Oh, there's an update. We'll do that while that's updating. We can talk about the Steam Deck in general. Had this about 3 days now and I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a hell of a system. I think, like everything, there's always things that could improve or change or be better, but in general, I think the system itself is in a pretty good spot. I think they should make it a little bit more clear that games that say unsupported actually are supported. That's a little thing, but something that would definitely be good for people. And I'm going to do some other real simple guides for players because there's plenty around, but I just want to make mine as simple as humanly possible for the layman like me, because I'm coming at this from the player of I just play this as a console. It's not I'm thinking this is more of a Switch than a friggin' PC. So I'm going to make some videos more looking at it from that side. Okay, so now that we're in, let's go over a few, the easy ones first. So you have this button here. So doing these settings, I have, so it's giving me 2 hours and 45 minutes for this game, which I think is pretty reasonable. I'm not going to worry about performance overlay. I can put it on actually for you guys, just so you can see frame rates. I've got it locked to 40. So I've got it 40 with the refresh rate at 40. I've turned off tearing. I don't need half rate shading. I don't have that limit on. I do have the scaling render on FSR and I have it at 5 because YOLO, you only live once. So that's all the settings really in there that you need to worry about. In game wise settings though, I have got everything set to ultra. So you're getting about 3 hours on ultra settings. So the game is still quite early in development, right? So it's not quite finished. But as you can see, we've got a ton of options open here. So that's pretty cool. Everything's on Epic, and you could change the rendering scale if you wanted. And I've locked the in-game frame rate to 40 as well. But that's something up to you if you want to do. Right, so let's go over gameplay. So in the menus, it's all menu driven here. So I'm just using right. I've set up the controls so right is just your mouse and trigger is left click, right click. That's all pretty straightforward stuff that doesn't really matter here. You can get around the menus. Of course, you can use the touchpad to do all this as well. I'm not going to do a touchpad here, but I just depends on the mood I'm in. I just use touchpad otherwise. There's no way to show this in a training area. So we've just got to go into a match and I'll just go through all the buttons and how I've been playing it. If I go like that, it gets a bit of the reflection. As you can see, it's looking pretty good. I go between these two for my sight. It really just depends on how I'm feeling. So we've got if I want really fine, precise control for picking up items, I'll use this one, and I'll use this for general looking around. And then combat is just whatever works for you, really. Okay, so here we are. It's a dark game, so this is going to make things interesting. So I've got the Berserker classes. So you got your movement on this one, sight on this, looking around this one, and on the trackpad. You can turn the sensitivity up, but I don't want it too high for myself personally. I've got my emotes set on here on a click, which I think is quite cool. I mean, I don't know how often you're going to use emotes, but they're there if you want them. Okay. I've got an ability set on here, but that doesn't, you don't have to use that. So my other is I've got both abilities on both triggers. Oh god, there's a person here. Oh my god, there's two of them. Jesus. Can you fuck off? Well, Jesus. I've never had anyone come in and get me within the first minute of playing. So let's try that again. My dear goodness gracious me. So yes, we've got both abilities on the triggers. And I've got, so attack, of course. And left trigger will be block if you've got a shield. I've got the D-pad set for abilities, so you can change between them all here. So your D-pad goes between all your items, attacks, and if you hold, I've also got it set so that B is crouch. And I've also got it set so Y is jump, and A is interact, and X is, I think, sheath. We'll double check when we get in game, because I can't quite remember what I've set that at. And if you watch the frame rate, it's pretty good. So if we go to weapons, will this sheath it? It does. Yes, so I've got X as sheath, jump, and of course we've got that to menu, and that goes to our screen, and of course you just use your mouse here. And then I've got the cleric set up as well. I'm pretty sure I've got it so when you're playing the cleric, you click this one in, and that will let you then with this one select your spell. If I die here, we can always do one more and I'll show you the cleric, just because spells are a little bit more interesting. So yeah, I've come to so my impressions of this game is it's pretty cool. It's definitely not finished, as you can tell, but it runs pretty well on the deck. As you can see, I got a lock 40. You could probably get a lock 60 to be honest, but I don't really have an interest in playing it on 60. I'd rather get a little bit more battery life out of it. And of course, if you use this, you can get different kind of attacks with your weapons, which also helps. So yeah, that's basically it. You can go in, and then you use your button here to unlock doors. This is hard to see, I'm sorry. I think I have brightness turned all the way up. Let's double check. Yes, I do. Okay. So yeah, this is how it plays. I'm not going to play a full game here because this could go for quite a long time. But if you're looking for someone I'm really looking forward to playing a little bit more of this. So definitely hit me up if you want to play some deeper. I think this is a really cool release. I don't mind it. I've never really played Tarkov or DMZ or anything like that, so this is my first forte in it, and I really like the idea of this one a lot more. I think it's just fun. Oh Jesus, we're doing really well here, by the way. So we're going to call it here, and I'll quickly show the cleric. So we'll put out here, exit to lobby. It'll be nice when they get full controller support in. I'm going to assume that they will add full controller support in without the need to oh, that's not the one I want. I want to go back. Where am I going? That's the one we want. So we'll go to cleric. I'm finding with this game I prefer melee classes. I haven't actually tried the ranger yet, so that's next on my list. But I will upload this controller scheme to, yeah, so you click that, and then here you can select the spell. And then, of course, you go to your weapon, which will be that one, and then you can cast it. So that's how I've set this spell up. So I think that's quite a cool way of doing it. Yeah. So that's how the cleric works. So guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys looking at my little deeper and darker guide. So Steam Deck, it's just on standard. I'm not using Proton Experimental or Bleeding Edge or anything like that. I have it set to 40 frames and it runs like a dream. It really does. Slight changes, you could increase the sensitivity of this to get more movement out of it. I've got mine low because I'd rather use this for my main movement, and then zoom in with this for like more interesting or tighter pickups. So that's my thoughts on Deep and Deeper on Steam Deck. Not probably the most the optimal way to play, but for me, like sitting on the couch and playing this for a couple of hours the other night was an absolute blast. And now I just need some friends to play it with. So once again, thank you guys for the video. Please like and subscribe. Every bit helps, because I'd love to get this subscriber count up to like my goal. First goal will be 10 subscribers and then go from there. So thanks everybody. Have a great Christmas and I'll see you after. Catch you later.